Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings. Start that again. Greetings.
Hello.
I hate you, Tom. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Insomniac Live. Our goal today is to complete a full stream. Cody Beck, thanks for the follow. Our follower thing is still not showing up.
It's a host. Thank you for the host.
Oh my gosh. The host, whatever. Thank you. Regardless, thank you. But why is it not showing up, Thomas?
I don't know. Hey, Lewis. What up, remaster?
I'm trying to move. I'm going to move this over to here and block the log.
What up, Killer Gamer? Is that how you pronounce that? I think so.
Killer what? I'm just messing with stuff.
I can't see the chat anymore. But hello, everybody. Thanks.
You don't need to see the chat.
Cody, thank you for the follow as well. Thanks for being here. We're gonna stream Resistance 2.
Why is this not showing up, Thomas?
And we're not gonna crash. I don't know. I don't know.
Why, Thomas?
File a support ticket.
Okay. Well, anyway. Okay. Cool. That's a nice comment.
Wait, which one?
About Black Cat. Anyway, we're gonna skip that one. Why did it end like that? Oh. Let's talk about something other than the Black Cat so that we can stop spoiling it for people. Because I got my finger on the timeout button. And I will time out. Actually, I'll just ban people. I won't even time them out. I'm just straight up, you're gone. You spoil Black Cat, you're gone.
Yeah. Day of release.
It's actually called The Heist, not Black Cat. Hey, look, it's showing up in chat, though. Look. Oh, now hosting.
Yeah, the host always show up, yeah. But not follows.
Anyway, no talking about Black Cat. But I will say this: The Heist is out now. $9.99 if you don't have the bundle, which is The City That Never Sleeps. If you bought the bundle for $24.99, you get all three, so you will get the Heist. If you bought the Digital Deluxe for $79.99, you will also have the thing. Is it getting loud in here, or is it just me? Can you guys hear a lot of stuff happening in the background? I can't go. You're gonna have to go.
I'm just asking if I should go. Okay.
Anyway, yes, RDR2 is close. I won't be able to play it probably until Friday night. I don't even know about Friday night. Probably Saturday at this point. The YouTube channels are spoiling it. Well, that's because YouTube channels are YouTube channels. Do what I do and just don't go to YouTube. I might get Red Dead in mid-November. I'll get it. I haven't bought it yet. I will buy it. I was debating which system to get it on. I think I've kind of figured that out now.
I've already pre-ordered.
Okay, let's go into the game because you've
it.
seen us enough.
There's never enough.
What do you mean the game audio and the cutscenes are glitched? You gotta be more specific than that. Because glitched means a lot of things to a lot of different people. Campaign.
Or the community. What's the community? What's this?
That's community.
Clan? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, but that doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
The game audio and the cutscenes is glitched. I already read that. Chat's going slow today. We went from super fast chat to super slow chat.
Did we start this?
Yeah. Why? Is it not showing our save?
No, I just couldn't remember.
Yes, we've played this before.
Okay.
Oh, Thomas, you're killing me. I don't think I'm getting it on PS4. My PS4 hard drive is too full, and I don't feel like deleting stuff. So, I'm getting it on Xbox.
I've tried to convince him to get it on PS4, but he's
Well,
not having it.
I also don't pay for PS Plus, so I couldn't play online anyway. There you have it. Bam. Dude, you're using your alt fire. You just wasted so many alt fires. Thomas.
It's okay, I'll die.
I know. I haven't been able to update Spider-Man with no internet. When I get When I get back, I'll play the heist. Get back. Get back there. Well, it's pretty easy. Here's the thing about single-player games. It's pretty easy to just not watch. If you see someone stream Spider-Man, just don't watch.
Mm-hmm.
Kian forgot we were live. You can go back to playing New Game Plus. That's fine, Kian. We're all good. Turn the volume down.
Volume really loud? Oops, wrong button.
Have you used the PlayStation before?
What is a video game?
We have the master volume.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
What is loud? The sound effects? Because that's like almost all the way down. Voice chat doesn't matter because we're not using voice chat, Thomas.
I just turned them all down, Tim. Get off my case. Turn music volume down quite a bit.
It happens every time because we don't use a PlayStation 3 every time. Burbank uses a PS4 almost all the time, so of course their volume's not going to change. Plus they use a mixer. We go straight into the computer. Most of the time we're using the PC, so the volume should just be game specific. But I think you're done, man. Unless the sound effects are too loud. Can you hear anything now? You basically muted everything.
Are we playing R2?
Yeah.
We are.
You want to come?
Sit?
I have to talk to you.
Okay.
Just don't talk too loud. The sound effects are louder than us. That doesn't make any sense. You just stare at a wall and shoot people, Thomas. No, don't use that gun.
I don't have any other guns, Tim.
You don't. What? Oh, that's right. There's no weapon wheel in R2. Ha! Sucker. Pick up that. Definitely pick up that. It's better than the cannon that you had. Actually, go get Bullseye. No. The Chimera dropped a Bullseye.
How do I switch weapons? Oh, it's not it. There it is.
No. Keep that one.
Okay.
Go get a Bullseye. There you go. Yes. Bullseye Auger. I like that. Those are two of my favorite weapons.
Is there no sprint?
Should be. Click down the stick. Run. Click the other stick. Maybe it's circle. Maybe it's still old school. No, not box. I don't know. Maybe there isn't a sprint. No, there has to be a sprint. There it is.
It's L2.
It's old school. Well, all you guys are playing RDR 2 on Friday. I'll be playing Plague. I will be playing. I would play nothing on Friday. Probably. I'll probably play Saturday night. Maybe if I get home early enough on Friday night, I'll play it a little bit. But I would guess. I'm not gonna play it till Saturday.
I'm starting to feel a little Friday flu coming on. Thomas is learning resistance. Yeah, I am.
Gun models look really good. Of course they look really good. Resistance guns always look good. PS3 game. People act like PS3 games look like crap. I don't think they look like crap.
No, PS3 games look
even Xbox
good.
360 games. I was playing RDR backwards compatibility, and it looked pretty good. I don't have an Xbox One X or S, so I didn't see the 4K patch for RDR 1. But people who've played it said it looks amazing in 4K.
What the heck?
And that's a 360 game. You just got destroyed.
That guy just immediately one-shot me. The guy one-shot me. I thought he was coming to be friends.
You'll tell me how it ends? I'm sure you will.
Iron sights.
Dude, you gotta stop doing that. You're gonna, like, make people sick.
That's all I'm gonna do. The whole time.
Don't be checking your phone.
No, I'm putting it in my pocket so
Here comes
Sean can come sit
Why
down.
don't you let Sean play? He's not good. Do you want to play?
No, I'm not good either. I'm horrible.
He's on San Francisco. We only played one stream so far.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he clearly can't beat this level.
I can only stay for a minute. But I couldn't resist.
Hey.
We were just talking about how awesome the two-weapon system was.
It is pretty awesome.
So awesome that we brought back the weapon wheel in
I like
R3.
Well, they're both awesome. It's possible for two things to be awesome at the same time.
Is it really, though? I prefer the weapon wheel. Many
do. Many would agree.
especially in a Resistance game. In a Call of Duty game, it doesn't matter because there's not a million awesome weapons that I want to use. In this game, there's always tons of awesome weapons that I want to use.
It is certainly not a decision without controversy. At least we got nice looking chunks in this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, they just commented on how good the weapon models still look, even for modern games.
Yeah.
But to which I responded, this isn't like a non-old... This is fairly modern of a game.
I'm out of ammo.
You have no ammo? Throw your grenades.
I got it.
You have 3 grenades.
I tried.
I would say that the decision to go with the 2 weapon system is probably among the most controversial project decisions I've ever seen at Insomniac in 15 years. So it certainly wasn't something that we took lightly.
No, for sure. And I think we've done plenty of retrospectives going back to that. It was probably something if we had to go back, we probably wouldn't have done it. At least according to what Ted and those guys would say at this point.
Well, Ted's crazy.
He is crazy.
When does the stream start?
A couple minutes.
I think tell them about the bug with this Titan, Sean. That's what Billy says.
Jeez.
You just got one shot. Look, that was what happened.
Who's asking me about the Titan bug?
Billy.
If only Billy.
He says, tell them. Tell the chat. Scarlet Heels is here.
Toward the end of Resistance 2, we got a big drop of bugs from Sony's internal Japan studio, who's doing some testing as well. And all of those bugs go through a translation service. There's a lot of people in the Japanese QA team don't speak English. And so they have a whole team of translators, and so people would write the bugs, and then we would get the translated bugs. And we once got a bug on this guy, I believe that, I might get this wrong, that said, Titan should not blow scientist. Which is the funniest.
I mean, but where's the lie?
It was a translation typo.
But was it?
No, I think it was, because normally, I mean, these translators are doing like technical work and they're very accurate, but in this one case they just made a typo on it, and so we got this bug, and it is the funniest bug I've ever seen. I think that's what Billy was looking for.
So I brought up this in one of our Resistance streams, and Remaster really wants to see the footage, but he's never going to see it. Remember when Steve Ryder made the animation of the Chimera driving like the Jeep?
Yeah.
And they're all hanging out, like drinking and like screaming, and it's the funniest thing. I think he even put hillbilly music to it or something.
Why can we not show that?
I probably can't find it.
Oh.
I mean, Steve Ryder probably has it somewhere.
Yeah.
But they've been begging for it ever since I talked about it. And I'm like, there's so many of those videos that he did that were amazing. But the one that sticks out to me was during the Resistance 3. It might have been using R3 assets, or it might have been using R2 assets. I don't remember. But they're driving, and they're all hanging out and like drinking beers and stuff. It's hilarious.
Gotta have some chill.
I think they're even shooting guns in the air. I actually want to go back and find it just for my own pleasure, so I can watch it and tell Remaster Resistance how funny it is.
This is the first level we worked on.
Really?
In pre-production. The very, very
Wasn't
first
this what we revealed? Wasn't this the first footage we showed with San Francisco?
I don't know. I thought it was Chicago and...
Where's the right way?
Chicago. And
which way did you start?
Another level.
I started here.
Okay, so you...
Oh, yeah.
This
was in E3 as well.
I went down here, and I didn't see anything.
I see a lot of trucks.
A lot of guns. I'm supposed to go in here? Is this an elevator?
I love watching you figure this out.
It is an elevator.
I think this is into the flooded car depot.
Resistance 2 Poggers. Oh, that's the Poggers.
Maybe I'm wrong.
How come I'm not seeing it, though?
Because you need...
I'm totally right.
I turned it on, though. I turned the...
You need an add-on.
I haven't seen this game.
No, I turned it on.
Can you shoot the water a little bit?
Yeah.
We used to get... We get Kappa. Try Kappa.
No, Kappa works, but Poggers is not an actual Twitch emote. It's a Twitch. I forget what it's called.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
You need the add-on.
Go in the water like they told you last time. The chat convinced Thomas to go into the water.
Don't go in the water. The Furies.
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah. They're furious.
How do you decide on what level to work on first? Well, it's different for every project.
You traditionally want your first, like...
You do a vertical slice usually, right?
You want your first level to be representative of the whole game. You don't want it to be completely different.
Like an intro level. Usually those are done last.
Yeah, usually an intro level is done last. What typically works the best, same thing is true of an E3 level, is something about like 2/3 of the way through the game. It's not the very beginning, because you don't want an E3 level to be like nothing but training. You want it to have some exciting stuff at the same time.
Yeah. But you do like the vertical slice, which basically is a part... This is what a slice of the game looks like.
Right.
This is what it rendered looked like. This is what the kind of weapons you're going to have, the game loop, all that stuff. So like our RCPS4, the recent Ratchet, the first thing we did was make Metropolis. Well, not called Metropolis. It's called Alera City. Is that what it's officially called?
Maybe, yeah.
It's not Metropolis. But yes, we made that first, because that was like the proof of concept of here's what the game's going to look like on PS4. And but for games like this, where we don't need like the proof of concept of what the game's going to look like.
I don't know why this was in the Bay Area. You would have to ask Mark Cerny, because I think that he designed this. He did the initial pitch for it.
Well, you go across the U.S. kind of like R3, right?
You do. We knew we wanted to start in America. I don't know specifically why we started here versus New York or
Maybe
East Coast
he
City.
just hated San Francisco and wanted to blow it up.
I'm not sure.
Just like
if Mark's on the chat, maybe you could.
If Mark's on the chat,
guessing he's not on the chat.
It's just like all the movies industry hating New York City and just wanting to destroy it all the time. That's why we destroyed Chicago and the Unspoken instead. You know.
Ooh.
We do go to, where do we go in R3? We go to St. Louis. We go to Louisiana in this one, right?
Pennsylvania. You do go to Louisiana in this. I think Resistance 3 you go to
Pennsylvania. You're right. We go to Pennsylvania. We go to
New York, Jersey. You go to Jersey.
You go to New York. You end up in New York.
You end up in Jersey, aren't you? Where's the prison? In the prison, like in Trenton or something? Or
no, it was outside of Pennsylvania. I thought it's outside the town in Pennsylvania.
So is New Jersey.
Yeah,
like true. Almost all of New Jersey's outside of Pennsylvania.
Basically, and Delaware and everything. Yes, everything's right there. You're
Not
right.
Delaware.
I know, but they could have been in any of those places. Could have been in the tri-state area. Yeah, we get all the Twitch emojis. How do you decide what level? Okay, we skipped that one, or we did that one. Insomniac, watch out. My friends said they saw somebody who spoils game story. Keep your guards up. What is game story? Oh, you mean the Black Hat? Someone posted a Black Hat spoiler in the Spider-Man PS4 Reddit and like DM'd me. Of all people, they DM'd me. And I'm like, oh, rats, you ruined it for me.
I've been spoiled.
So I responded a little snarky. But yeah, I don't know why people immediately want to spoil games for people or movies for people. Like, it's just a thing that people do and try to be...
Seems like a odd compulsion.
Terrible human beings.
I don't know why people would ever spell the word grenade. Grenade. G-E-R-N-A-D-E.
Grenade? Well, because they say it probably grenade.
Well, they did. They did in this game, because that asset that you just saw, that grenade, was called grenade.
Oh no!
A grenade.
Oh, it's a grenade.
Yeah, there's a grenade indicator.
Granada. Insomniac, listen, please. I know someone who spoiled Black Hat DLC for me, and I think he's here. Keep your guard up. Well, if they post anything, I'll ban them. Who is it? Call out the username. I'm scared if he is here.
Some people just don't care about spoilers. Like, my wife will read the end of a book as soon as she starts.
My mom does that.
We'll watch it. We'll be getting ready to binge watch a show.
Yeah. She'll want to know the ending.
And she'll read the entire 6 seasons of it or something like that.
Lauren will do that
totally
too.
does that.
Maya, would you freeze?
There are no crashes in this game.
I was loading.
This game is perfect.
So my mom will be in the bookstore or the library, and she will read the last chapter of the book before she even decides to buy it or rent it or whatever.
It seems so strange because you don't have the context.
No, she likes to know how they get to that point.
It's incredible. But some people are like that. The thing is, would your mom spoil it for other people? Does she then go around in the library yelling out the ending?
No, she doesn't. But she does. It's funny because we'll watch a movie
Of
or
like
something.
Eat, Pray, Love or something like that.
I'll watch a movie for the first time with her, and she'll ask me these questions like, "I've never seen this movie. Stop asking me questions. Just stop talking."
No, you know what? My wife does the same thing, and my answer is that's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
Good storytelling is supposed to invite questions from the user.
Yes.
For example, in this fine story, we want to know, how did the Chimera find this base? And probably other questions.
We found him.
Can
we found him.
Can we trust Dr. Malakoff?
I've banned him. Don't worry.
Oh. Oh, his name actually contains spoiling.
But here's the
Incredible.
thing. Here's the thing.
You could do that. What was that called? You could totally control this game using a PSP. It does invite the question, why, Thomas? That's true, and I'm glad you asked.
I remember we could connect the PSP Resistance Retribution to Resistance 2. It would infect the game. And
All right, let's get cracking.
Oh,
Talk about a spoiler.
no, I banned him. I have control right here. I have a keyboard right here. See? I'm banning. I'm gonna just start banning people for fun.
I guess I don't have any ammo. I can't switch guns.
I think that
You don't have any ammo.
Yeah, but it won't let me switch guns either.
Oh, you
I
do
think
have
that
ammo.
he'll toss some ammo out there. The Kraken throws ammo at you.
Here's one thing I was not a fan of in this game.
Am I supposed to shoot him in the mouth?
Was
The Kraken? Yes.
was that it would be like, here's a rocket launcher, and then here's an enemy you have to kill a rocket launcher with immediately after you get the rocket launcher. You know, It was
That's
kind of
a-
like,
That's a useful tip.
yes, the pulse.
What did it say? The pulse can's effective against what?
Krakens.
Oh.
Hey, I got a suspected spam caller. Why would I ever answer that?
Kraken's yelling at me. What? I'll do it, Kraken.
But also, anyway, I didn't like that, basically. So,
No. That's
and
one of the downsides of the two-weapon system is it's really easy to get cute with it and
Yeah.
sort of telegraph that something's coming.
Yeah.
Although, you see that in a lot of games. You can tell, like, if they have a couple
yeah.
buffs or health before something. So it's...
Yeah, like,
Or if you're going through some tunnels out... Or if you walk into a coliseum or you see a coliseum in the distance and you go through some dark tunnels, there's a pretty strong chance that you're going to have to fight a Kraken on the inside of it.
I'm going through
A land Kraken.
I'm going through some dark tunnels now myself. I hope I can get out of them.
Yeah.
By the way, if you join,
You stole my "Let's Get Kraken" joke. It's actually not mine. It was Marcus Smith. The first kickoff meeting we had for this boss, Marcus wrote in the title "Let's Get Kraken."
hey, this
Just proud of
suspected spam caller did leave me a voicemail, which means I might more than likely would call them back.
you've won a free cruise. Just come listen to our timeshare.
What if
pitch.
it's a Star Trek cruise,
Ooh.
and that timeshare was
Oh,
done
it's
by
only-
Counselor Troy?
It's only a 12-second message,
I'd
though.
go.
I would go. Yeah.
What is happening?
It's just heavy breathing,
Stop it.
so it is spam.
What is her name? Marina?
The actress?
Yeah, Marina
I-
something.
Who?
The
Counselor
woman that
Troy.
played Counselor Troy on Next Generation.
I don't watch Star Trek, so I don't know. Anyway, so if they do create an alt account right now, they still would have to wait 8 to 10 minutes.
Mr. Cool over here.
I know.
What?
I don't watch Star Trek.
I don't watch Star Trek.
How about football?
That's exactly how it was.
Yeah. I know. Ah.
But I love Star Wars.
Hey, cool. There's a support question in the chat.
What?
I think I'm going to refer that to our support team over
Then
here.
I clicked install, and it said, we can't find this application. Do you want to check the store? Did you install... So you downloaded it and installed it from where? From the PlayStation Store? If so, did you reboot your system, go into the game, and go to the DLC section? If you did not download from the PlayStation Store, that's how you have to get it. So it might make sure it was 100% downloaded from the store. Also, if you have redemption issues or download issues, please contact PlayStation Support, because we have no control over the PlayStation Store.
Or Jesus.
Or Jesus.
For redemption issues.
There is an
You're in need
Irish
of
person
some-
out to get you.
I'm just suggesting. You could go to the PlayStation Store. You could go to church, mosque,
You don't get to write
synagogue.
support ticket answers.
What is Marcus? What are you talking about Marcus for?
But I can. I
he
just
in
don't get to.
Is Marcus in the chat?
I don't think Marcus is here.
Someone was talking about Marcus. I love Marcus. Invasion of the Marcuses.
Marcus is very lovable.
Marcus Smith?
Except when he's putting.
Yeah.
Except when he's not putting, or when he's putting trash on my desk.
I would say especially then, but not my desk.
He does have a picture of Sean hanging over his desk right currently.
It definitely earns him some points with me, I'll tell you. Note to
Sean
people out
mentioned
there.
You mentioned Marcus.
I did.
Oh. Apparently I wasn't listening to what you were saying.
As is tradition on the streams.
On the streams or outside
How many times
streams.
do you have to shoot a Kraken with a pulse rifle?
You
How
know,
many
it's-
licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
That's
You
that's
know?
why we did this, is because we want to answer that question, because I know people were asking.
Yeah.
It was hotly debated in 2008. People probably forget.
Yeah.
Maybe 07 when we came up with this. Okay, you ready? You have to wait. You have to shoot it. I'm going to give you a hint.
Have to shoot him in the mouth.
When he does that, back all the way up.
Fried
Okay,
calamari. You killed him without even shooting him.
Somehow.
What happened? He drowned himself.
I don't need any
I'm
hints.
almost willing to hiss.
He drowned himself.
I'm a pro gamer.
Hey, it's Jess. Jess was our intern. He's awesome. Or it's a completely different person with the same name. Doubt it.
Happy Tuesday.
It is a happy Tuesday. Well, it was a happy Tuesday once PlayStation updated their store.
I like Billy's try rebooting your system. It's funny.
I mean, that is probably the good advice for that question.
I did say that. I already said that. Are we still having issues?
I like the cinematic.
No, you don't need the digital version. You need the DLC is digital only. There is no disc. You download it from a store. Does it say it's installed?
Meanwhile,
You need to reboot.
in Oric,
Where's Louisiana?
it is in Northern California.
Still no visual on the target.
Oh, so when do you go to Louisiana? Or you don't go to Louisiana?
No survivors.
I believe that's level second to last. Cockadry. See, that's a bad sign. Like, seriously, if you're even if you're like a badass Marine,
Victor 1, what's
hybrid
the holdup?
Marine with a gun, and you see just a torn up corpse, don't you just sort of like
Negative Victor 1, push through.
halt the Jeep at that
Negative
point?
Victor
Do
1.
you copy? I said
I love
keep
the
moving.
Marine speak.
In the pipe, 555.
Proceed the route whiskey. A go.
I like the cinematic.
It still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I think our cinematic direction improved a lot in Resistance 2. I remember seeing the cinematic for the first time. I was like, look at that.
We're under attack. I can't see him.
I really like the camera.
Nice lord.
How many cinematics in this franchise end with, I guess the first two games end with Hale getting
Yeah.
shot toward the
I
camera?
was gonna say I could tell you how many in the third game.
No, that's true. Whoa.
Whoa.
What?
They're shooting at me. It's
Is that the
rude.
Magnum?
I think so.
Yeah, that's
Magnum
my
is-
favorite.
It's a pretty cool weapon.
I will say in R3, I prefer the R3 version slightly more, and that's like I could play through R3 with only that gun. If
Yeah, it's great.
Whoa, stop shooting.
But the bullseye is amazing. Although I'm an auger guy, I like the marksman as well.
Whoa, what the?
Dude.
He just came out of nowhere.
I think this game has really funny death music. It might be something like bum, 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 bum.
Wah, wah, wah.
There's a really, really good chance it goes just like that.
Let's turn up the volume a little bit.
Boom,
We'll find-
boom,
He's gonna die shortly, so.
Listen to this.
No, I don't ever die.
I forgot you had the volume so low.
You want me to die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll die.
You have the volume music probably turned way down. That's it.
I'm totally right.
It's so low though on the stream they probably can't hear it.
It doesn't make it not hilarious.
The R3 has the best version of most weapons. The R3. Why do you call it the R3?
Because that's
Bullseye,
what...
Magnum, Auger, all better in R3. I would agree with that. The death music is ironic.
Why does Titan blow Scientist?
Why? What was the actual bug? Do you know?
I believe that the Titan would
Blow the scientist.
swing and hit a scientist, which would cause the scientist to chunk, which we couldn't show in Japan. So it was like Titan should not blow scientist.
Right.
Titan should not chunk scientists either.
Yes.
Bad Titan. You know you have a alt fire that blows that up, right? Anyway,
But it one-shots people.
iconic. It is ironic. He bit his head off, according to Billy.
Was it? And then he would chunk?
Or maybe that's what they consider when he bit his head off.
No, I think he bit it. The bug was like, the head would get bitten off and it would explode into chunks or something.
So maybe it did look like he was with the scientist.
Yeah.
Maybe that's really what... Maybe they didn't write it properly. Maybe it wasn't a typo.
No. We confirmed that it wasn't true by asking someone who said they spoke Japanese. They might have been lying.
Nobody at Sony speaks Japanese. Come on.
Only like the CEO.
Yeah, only like everybody. Thank you for those who are just joining us. We are playing Resistance 2. We are doing a complete playthrough. We
I
finished
love that
R1.
gun.
Sean, our CTO, is here. He also worked on R2.
I love this gun.
The animation,
the
when not
marksman.
zoomed in, is really sick.
I
The
do love this
particle
gun
effect?
too, but again, what was the alt fire on the marksman in this game? I know in R3 it shoots the little
I don't know.
turret out. Oh, that.
What does that do?
It's like a shocking...
Oh, that's cool.
It was, I think we...
Kind of reminds me of the electrosphere.
It was designed... Yeah, Mark does speak fluent Japanese.
Does the marksman fall into that
That's
weapon
Mr.
category?
Cerny to you, Billy.
It's not Cerny, son. Hey, G77, thanks for the follow, Mr. Dexter. Spoiling Brad, thanks for the follow, even though I banned you. Get out of here. Cody Bedrock. XL Sound. And Cody also hosted us, but I think we already called that out. Either way, thank you to everyone except for Spoiling Brad.
Is that a rhetorical question? How good is Resistance?
What? Who asked that? How good is Resistance? So good. It's this good. More like, yeah, about this good.
I don't think you're going the right way, man.
It felt like
you have
the
to
right
go.
way.
I think you have to off-road somewhere. Maybe to the right.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
that's-
Look, there's a guy waiting there, just like,
No.
"You ready, sir?" You're not supposed to go that way.
No, you are. I'm just joking.
Yeah. Nothing bad could happen in
Hey,
here.
fake
Looks
save
very
data
safe.
owner.
That's how you know something terrible is going to happen.
My God, what the hell did this? Probably a chimera. Do you think?
Nah.
The
Did
sh-
that guy just pop out of the ground?
No, he was crouched. He was checking on his buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like,
Go back and look at the chunked dude.
Oh, it's grisly.
He's like eating his own insides.
What could have caused him to get cut in half?
Probably a chimera.
Did we borrow some inspiration from UT?
where's this
I don't
guy's
know.
other half?
I've watched Billy play this game about 1 billion times. Maybe like I would say
Is it a billion?
0.014% of my lifetime has been spent watching this.
Is it a billion times? A billion times? Bueller?
What?
Bueller?
What was it's like a that's cool.
It's a stealth enemy.
What was your role during this production, Sean?
I was lead gameplay programmer.
I thought you were a lead smartass.
I was that too.
Yeah.
Then I got promoted to chief.
Chief smartass.
Booyah. No, this is the first time I was a lead. So anything that went wrong in here is at least partially my fault. It's cool.
Can I burrow a PS3 to play it?
Where? Oh, that's not.
Oh, back to the UT question. I suspect the answer is yes. I think that UT had some cool, exotic, unconventional weapons, and so that was always one that we looked at. But I don't know. Weapon ideas come from everywhere.
Yeah, but Quake also did, and
Quake, we never followed Quake or Doom. It was way more UT because they had a lot of
grounded weaponry.
No, it was actually the opposite. They had what do you call it? Like non-passive or active weapons, where you would like hold down the button to shoot something out and then release it to explode it. That
Oh,
kind
you
of
mean
thing.
like the alt fire stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. They had Quake was a lot similar, like fire and forget weapons.
Yeah. And there was no reloads. You got the chameleon killed you.
That's
Hey, a single well-timed shotgun blast can kill a chameleon. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's a one-hit kill.
I wonder why they gave you a shotgun earlier.
I didn't get a shotgun.
You missed it. It was on the ground.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
What?
I know no one could ever tell
Get
you.
him! Get him! There you go. You know you also have an alt fire blast on that gun too. Wow, you're like killing them pretty easily. That's why they're one shot.
There are a lot of. Somebody used the quarter res checkbox on our effects a little bit too much in this game.
They had ridiculous crap. Shot combos. You got shotgun. I wonder why the shotgun was on the ground.
The shotgun was on the ground because I remember the backstory that was written for this. The farmer that tended this land was walking around when he got ambushed by a chameleon. I mean, he was just trying to find a missing cow.
Mm-hmm.
He got ambushed. He dropped his shotgun, but in the process of the chameleon cutting him in half, he cut off the front, thus making it a sawed-off shotgun.
But why?
That's how it wound up on the ground.
Why was it a combat shotgun?
It wasn't. It was a conventional shotgun.
shotgun?
Yeah, no, it got sawed off because the Chimera's like whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
The chameleon.
Should I factory reset? Definitely do not factory reset your PS4, and do not reset it at all. Go and reboot it, meaning turn it off and turn it back on again. Do not put it into sleep mode. Just turn it completely off and back on, or you can go into the power options and just restart it. But
This story has become tiresome.
do not reset it, because that would be bad.
Do you know who built this beautiful forest?
Who?
The same person that's working on the beautiful forest in Stormland.
Jason Anderson?
Craig Goodman.
Ah.
He figured out how to make nice-looking redwood trees.
They do call him Craig the Redwood Tree Goodman.
They do. I predict that Thomas is going to die in 11 seconds.
Nah.
9,
Nah.
8, 7, 6.
I never understood what that was.
5,
Over
4,
there, I don't even know why the artist put it. Like,
3,
can you see the sign?
2, what? Where?
Over there.
I don't see any sign.
I feel
No,
like
you have to probably take a couple steps forward.
There's something under the ground and it's gonna eat me. Right?
If you go straight and then look up to the right.
Yep.
See, I told you. Was
That was not 11. No, it was,
Oh.
it was more like 20.
I knew it was like a trimmer situation.
Yeah, but he was trying to distract you with the sign.
I don't know. I know.
Go in the water, Thomas.
All right, I gotta go.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye.
Later.
Just got here. How's everybody?
Oh, buddy.
I have not talked about the Chiefs game. Trust me.
Buddy.
Trust me. There's nothing more to say about the Chiefs game. Subjectively wrong. I play Halo 3 is one of the best shooter adventures made. Adios. Fun campaign, overall awesome guns. Bye, Thomas.
What? Bye.
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 Just got back from helping out my mom with work stuff.
Is that Anastasia?
No, that is fanfiction dreamer.
Oh.
Anastasia would say, just got back from the grocery store with my mom.
Oh no, I got the hiccups. This can be annoying.
I got the hiccups, holla if you hear me. You know what I'm referring to?
I don't. Man, these things look a lot better in this game.
What does?
These little...
You're not very specific, these things.
The
Oh.
things that are in the middle of the screen.
You mean the cocoons, the pods?
Yeah.
They do. They do get better and better looking as you progress through
Oh.
the series. Love Ratchet and Clank. Just you best. Insomniac, of course, Spider-Man. Well, thank you. I had a hard time reading that one, but thank you anyway.
You're
Thanks
the
for
best.
making my weekend and week better because of New Game Plus and DLC.
Thanks for being a fan.
Poach 4 and Caffeine Terry and Kebabs.
Kebabs.
Is Kebabs here? Thanks for the follow. And
I remember him.
Nax. We the Guild G77. Man, we got some nice followers. Is Kebabs really here? Kebabs. Some people call them. Who calls them Kebabs? I think Sean calls them Kebabs. It's Kebabs. I haven't seen Kebabs in our channels in a long time.
Insomniac? What is that?
Mace. That's mace.
Like, I'll spray it in your eyes? Like that?
Like Blackbeard?
What? Yes.
I do my own grocery shopping. Thank you very much. No. We didn't say you would say that. We would say that Anastasia would say that. We're not talking about you. There's a running joke that Anastasia's always at the grocery store. She might be watching right now.
Or she might be at the grocery store.
Yeah. Or watching her dog. New Game Plus and Ultimate Trophies made me cry with sadness and happiness. Okay. Ask Sony, LOL. That's about it. Oh, Ratchet & Clank pack for Starlink on PS4. We're not doing Starlink. What is Starlink again?
That's I believe a charity thing for kids.
It's Starlight.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I just want a new Ratchet & Clank game or update version of Ratchet Gladiator / Deadlocked. Starlink is a game.
Oh, I
all you
no
need
idea.
is just hit someone with and suddenly woken up and
What?
ready to go. I'm kind of confused by this chat, where this chat's going right now. Is that a hotel motel?
Yes, Holiday Inn.
Mm-hmm. But back then they just had motels. They didn't have names.
Mm-hmm. Names hadn't been invented yet.
Yeah. This was the 50s after all.
Yeah.
Or was it still the 50s? I think we're still in the 50s.
I mean, the cars look like they're 50s.
Well,
Maybe
that's just
60s.
middle America, Thomas.
I see. What is he doing? He's running at me. Stop!
Yes.
Don't you run at me.
Yes. You can get at. You were just ready to take it. Shoot him.
I am. What do you think? I was shooting him.
You weren't shooting him very well. I miss Anastasia.
That guy was just running at me. It was rude.
I don't think Nintendo should have all the fun. Nintendo has lots of the fun, though. Who's
Same.
Mm-hmm. Who is excited?
Don't you do it, you jerk.
Okay, I won't talk about it. Never mind.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to this guy who thought he was cool. And I was like, don't look at me. I'm hideous. Oh, he is hideous.
I'm trying to see if any... Oh, who saw the Spyro trailer, huh?
That was awesome looking.
Looks pretty cool.
I'm for real hyped about that. I didn't realize it was all 3 games either.
It's called the Reignited Trilogy, Thomas.
I can't read.
Why? That is pretty impressive, though, that they're taking all 3 games, especially knowing there's like 1,000 enemies across all 3 of those games, and they remastered every one of them.
And the dragons look awesome.
Yeah.
It looks really awesome. They
What's
looks
my
like they've done a
favorite
great job.
DLC suit from the heist? I actually played it with the resilient suit. That's pretty much all I played it with. I did the Scarlet Spider 2 suit. I didn't get right away, obviously, because that's,
What is the name of the third suit?
this is UK.
The UK suit is the UK.
Spider UK.
Yeah.
There's Scarlet Spider 2, and then there's Resilient suit.
I really like the UK Spider UK suit. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, but I really like it.
Sounds kind of like how you feel about UK in general. No offense. We're just joking. Happy holidays, fat boy. I will never forget that. Reignited Trilogy will actually be my first time playing Spyro. That's not... I mean, I'm not shocked by that. I actually played... I don't think I've ever played through all of 2 and 3.
No, I almost had that.
I've played them. I just have not, like, played them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So...
I'm not...
I have them all, but I just have... I have not actually sat down and just completed all the Spyro games. I never was into them growing up.
Not sure if I ever played 2 and 3. I think I did, but I don't... I recall 1 very vividly, and the other 2 not.
1
not
I've
as
played
vividly.
quite a bit. In fact, but that's partially because when I re-downloaded them on PlayStation 3, you know, you could buy PS1 classics. The first one I installed was Spyro 1, and I started playing through it. I'm excited to play through the trilogy, though, the new trilogy.
Uh-oh. I'm trapped.
I think what we're going to do is Burbank's going to play like one of the games, and we're going to play one of the games. And then, so we're probably going to play a lot of Spyro when it comes out, you know?
I mean, it seems... Makes sense.
I think the release date's November 13th or something. I don't know. What did they say? You're asking us like we know anything about it.
It's November something, I believe.
It's November something. That's all I know. I thought it was the 13th, but it could.
Oh,
it
that
could
was
be wrong.
awesome looking. That chunk really... Oh, stop shooting me.
Watch your mouth. I'll come to NC. Wait until you grow hair and then shave it off. What do you mean?
Roasted.
Why? Watch my mouth
Because
for
they're
what?
from UK, I bet.
Oh. But Lewis is Scottish, I thought. I know that's UK. But is Scotland still technically
It's...
UK? I don't know.
I'm gonna
You guys confuse me.
show my ignorance.
I'm very ignorant to that fact. But is that what you were talking about, or are you talking about the fact that I wasn't really into Spyro?
This guy's...
Are you guys going to make a new Ratchet & Clank or update the mini version? We don't do any remasters. So any ports or updates of the old games would have to come from Sony. And as far as a new game, who knows what the future holds. We have nothing to announce with regards to Ratchet & Clank at this time.
Mm-hmm.
I could say that about almost every one of our games, except for Resistance. I could specifically say we're not currently developing any Resistance games. I did that one just for remaster.
Okay, I'm here. Oh.
We lost our independence vote. Thanks for reminding me. I would love to go to Scotland and Ireland, though.
Yeah.
And if I do, I will have a pint with you.
It's gorgeous.
What did they call me?
Huh?
You. I'm trying to think of a slang term.
You. It was like something that sounded...
Filthy warriors? I don't know.
Yeah, it was something that sounded complimentary, like you beautiful boy or something. And I was like, oh, you called me a beautiful boy.
It wasn't a beautiful boy.
Ah, man.
It was something
about
about
that beautiful
being...
boy comment.
Anyway, we'll have a pint. That's what I was trying to say.
Unit?
No.
You
Stop. Just play.
I'm mad.
Ratchet's getting made. I've got an inside source, and you called Thomas. Oh, really? Thomas spoiled that for you, huh?
Trying to get me fired? That's rude.
All I can say is that we are currently focused on finishing City Never Sleeps DLC and Stormland, which both are not small tasks. City Never Sleeps, as you can tell from playing the part today, still has a lot of work going into it because there's 2 more chapters, and then
I'd like you to
Stormland obviously is a big undertaking, being the most ambitious VR game we've ever done.
I'd like you to stop shooting at me, my guy.
Why don't you flank him?
I'm trying. Oh,
You just blew up an explosive barrel in your face.
I didn't shoot that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't pull a trigger.
Your rocket, that's what it was.
Your rocket?
No. Never mind. You weren't even part of that stream, so...
I was listening to
I want
it.
to find Resistance Burning Skies for my Vita. You have a Vita. Turf Wars and Silver Lane. Yes, those are the new ones. Tim, I'll wax your head for you. Yeah, Absolute Weapon. That's what it was. Absolute Weapon.
Weapon. Yeah.
That sounds like awesome. I want to be an Absolute Weapon.
Beautiful boy.
How did you get Beautiful Boy out of Absolute Weapon? You're Thomas. No one laughs at my trolls. Trollolo. Is it possible to play Spider-Man on the Vita? Is it possible that your Vita can fly to the moon?
Oh my gosh, I have the arm of a god. Did you see that? Look how far I can throw.
The arm of a god. You're an Absolute Weapon.
That went so far you couldn't see where it went.
You just wasted all your grenades, by the way.
Yeah, it's all good.
Is it?
No.
You're like going right into that thing, man. Put up your shield.
I did.
Duck and cover.
I did. Bob and weave, zigzag, serpentine.
Serpentine?
Mm-hmm.
What should we play on Thursday? Should we continue R2? Or should we do something else? I was gonna do a playthrough of RDR, but I didn't want to bring in the console. So,
can I throw grenades through this?
you might find out real quick because it's going to be gone. Flank it, Thomas. Flank it.
I'm trying, man. Okay. Oh.
I was waiting for you to try to... I didn't want to say anything. There was a giant mission marker on it.
Well, I thought I meant kill this. You gotta kill that, obviously. That needs to die. Here's a marker.
Play a VR game. What VR game would you like us to play? I don't know if we could do a standing VR. We might be able to do one. We don't have really a... I don't know. What do you want us to play? Just tell us. Just tell us.
We could play that Marvel game we never played.
Well, I need someone to play it then. Because that one requires someone to stand up and play.
Yeah. I'm down.
Play Rick and Morty VR.
Could do that.
Yeah, but that's not that exciting to watch. I mean, we could. We have it.
Do we have Bridge Crew? Could try that.
Thomas, the game just said you can't use conventional weapons to destroy Hellfire turrets.
Where did it say that? We don't hear the audio, by the way.
It was in the help screen.
Oh.
When you die.
I can't read.
Those help messages are actually really, really helpful in this game.
Okay.
Resident Evil 7 next Tuesday. Can't do that. Sorry. Unless we get a waiver from the entire office. If Lauren can get a waiver from everyone in the office saying she's allowed to play it, I will allow her to play it. But she needs to get sign-off from the actual workers here.
It's what the people want, Tim.
But it's not what the people
It's not
want.
what the workers want.
It's what the people want.
Why don't you get a waiver and get it signed, and I will let you play. Just tell people, email people, say, I really want to do this since it's Halloween. Can I please? I will try to keep it under a minimum, but if not, I will only be screaming at the top of my lungs for an hour. But yes, I want sign off. I don't want to be the one to get sign off. Lauren has to get it.
Be like those really awesome couples who bring a baby on a flight and bring earplugs for people.
That's a great idea.
Is it though?
No, I don't think it's actually a good idea.
It's just asking for people to be a-holes. They already are a-holes when you see a baby on a flight, but it's funny to me because if you actually know what the mom is thinking, the mom is terrified most of the time. Some moms are just like, don't give a shit. But most of the time, the parents are mortified, and people make it worse by being assholes to them. And it actually, when I'm on flights now and I see people be assholes to people with babies, I'm straight up asshole straight back to them, and I'm like, you have no freaking idea what it's like. So you should either get off the damn flight or shut your damn mouth.
The only time I've gotten, like, I wasn't a jerk, but I was really, like, mad. But I internalized it, was when I was on a flight back from Oakland, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a kid that, like, the entire time was just full bore kicking my seat.
Yeah, that's different. That's a kid, right?
Well, it was a small child who was, like, throwing tantrums and, like, was crying, whatever. But I feel like the kicking, like, you can do something about that.
Yeah, you can definitely do something. Those are different situations, and that's what I'm saying. There are parents who, for sure, just don't care. But I would say over 75% of the time, it's like causes them more stress than it causes the person who's bitching about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, people.
And it doesn't help when people are assholes, because people nowadays love being assholes to people.
For sure.
It's like, how about you go get another flight? You know?
For sure.
It's already stressful enough that I have to have a baby on this flight, let alone listen to you be an asshole about it. Anyway, I just hate assholes. Hate them. I digress. Let's go back to the stream. You don't want to sit on one flight with me if I'm mad or happy, because I take up 90% of the seat on a 3-row seat. Even in economy plus, I felt bad. I came back from Burbank when was that, 2 weeks ago? A week ago? And my flight out there, I was in aisle, and I always try to get aisle so I can stick my feet out. But I was in the middle seat on the way back, and like when I sit down in the middle seat, even if I'm squishing in as close as I can possibly get, I'm still like pushing the other people out because of, my size. So I don't think if you ever see me on a flight, you probably don't want to be sitting next to me, regardless of how happy I am.
Oh, buddy.
How good do you guys feel about adding the puddle sticker to photo mode? I will say this. When Puddle Gate, or whatever you want to call it, came out, we were at PAX. That was right before the game came out. We were at PAX, and it was right when we released the photo mode trailer, and we had gotten clearance right then to add puddle stickers to photo mode, and I wanted to tell people then, but we couldn't get into the trailer.
Was it not related to the puddle gate thing?
It was 100% related to the puddle gate.
Oh, okay.
We got clearance that we were allowed to add them, so we added them.
Yeah.
But it was something that had to go into a patch, obviously. A future update, excuse me.
I remember when I first saw that. I was
but
like,
I wanted to talk about it that day for that reason.
Yeah.
But we couldn't, obviously. Anyway, it's awesome that we got them in, and I love it.
I do too.
I also think it's hilarious when was it BioWare talked about Puddlegate in their PAX panel.
Was it Bioware?
Yeah, I think it was BioWare.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Lauren, get a waiver from everybody. I'm an absolute lad year-round, but if you piss me off, I'm possessed by Satan himself. I don't have as much of a temper as I used to have.
It's really difficult to make me mad.
I do.
Like actually mad.
I do get excited a lot and like probably raise my voice and cuss more than I should.
Yeah.
But I don't think I actually get mad.
Right. Like
anymore. I used to get. I used to punch holes in my wall at my house.
Like lose control. Like I don't ever get like that anymore.
Yeah. I remember one time I had a bunch of friends over and two of them got in a fight and it made me mad. Of course, drinking had something to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to teach them a lesson for disrespecting my house, I stomped through my own coffee table.
Oh. It sure showed them.
Yeah.
They were like, watch out for that guy.
The next morning I wake up and I'm like, man, I just destroyed my coffee table. Oh well, it was kind of
And they laughed. They were like, respect.
Yeah, and I lost at a game of darts to my roommate one time, and I punched a hole in the wall.
Well,
I don't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah, that's like, what, college age stuff? That's what that
No,
sounds
this was
like.
after college. This was after college. It was after I bought my house when I was living in Indiana, and I had a pool table in my living room and a dartboard in my kitchen, or outside my kitchen. You could tell it was like a bachelor pad, because that's all I had in a big screen TV. And then, so anyway, we used to throw darts at the wall, and the people who were drunk would like miss the dartboard, and so I had all these holes all around my dartboard in my like living area of my house. But anyway, yeah, I did punch a hole in the wall when I lost. We had a very heated games of darts.
Serious business.
Yep.
What does that do?
But again, I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. That's like, it takes a lot. But I will say, if someone ever like got to that point with me, it would take a lot. But there are things that would set me off, like bullying people, or treating people bad because of something that they can't help.
Right.
Or if any time I witness this kind of stuff, then I will get mad.
Like I can get intense, but rarely do I get like where I am
Depends on
out
how
of
much,
control.
how much bourbon I've had.
I can't remember the last time I was having. Definitely when I was much younger.
Yeah, the last time I got mad was before. Yeah, I mean that was when I was living in that house. That was the last time I probably ever got mad. What if some guy next to you on an airplane kept asking nonstop about Resistance 4? I mean, it would just be like a chat.
You're used to that by now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got those answers ready to go.
Ivan Drago. Speaking of which, I finally watched the latest Creed 2 trailer. I don't know when it came out. Maybe not too long ago.
It was like a month ago, I think.
The new one? The final one?
I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about. I've seen one.
It's the one that actually has Ivan Drago in it.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him up until this point.
Oh.
His son's in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but
I don't know.
this is the one. The latest trailer I saw has Ivan Drago in it.
What's the actor's name?
It's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Anyway,
Whoa,
it's
buddy.
awesome. It's awesome. It looks awesome. So anyway, speaking of Ivan Drago,
Does he look kind of old? Or
he looks like Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, he looks
sure,
old.
sure.
Last time I saw him was in.
But it's like badass.
Expendables, 2 or something? What
I
was
haven't
it?
seen any of those movies.
Oh, well, you need to.
No, I don't.
If you like, if you like old action movies.
I mean, I do, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying like the third. The first one for sure is like.
We're expendable. Ugh.
Yeah, but it's a movie that obviously doesn't take it seriously, right? It's not. It's a movie that is a movie about action movies, and that's what I like about it. It's like
expend this. Ugh.
Corey does Sly way better than you.
Oh, I'm sure.
But there is a new Rambo coming out too.
Is there really?
Hell
With
yeah.
Stallone?
Of course. Who else is gonna be Rambo?
Come on.
Dude, the last Rambo was incredible.
Well, they released a new Rocky without.
I remember
Rocky.
watching. Was it the last? Was it John Rambo? Is that the name of the other Rambo?
Yeah,
was?
yeah.
I remember
badass.
watching it and being like, I can't believe it's over. It was like an hour and 20 minutes or something ridiculously little short for an action movie, and I was like, I want more of this. That's the one where he jumps up in the Jeep and spins the 50 cal around and God, that
guy
was
just disintegrates.
Oh, it was so good. That movie was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was like, I was like, this is
that's
what
like the only good Rambo sequel. Controversial opinion.
sequel. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the only good Rambo.
No. The first one's really good. Like a legitimate, like Rocky 1 is like a legitimately amazing movie, and then the other ones are fun.
No, Rocky 4 is awesome.
But it's not like it doesn't make me feel, it's just like
No, because
cool.
it's.
But
you're
Rocky
right.
Run makes you
Rocky
feel.
Run?
Rocky Run. Rocky 1 makes you feel.
The Rocky Run does
Rambo
make you feel.
1 makes you feel.
I love the Rocky Run where he goes up the stairs.
Yeah.
The
Da-da-da.
Rocky Run.
Mhm.
Expendables 2 is greater than Expendables, which is greater than Expendables 3. I like Expendables just because it doesn't take itself seriously. It knows what it's trying to be. It puts all these action stars in these movies, and they're just fun. They're just fun movies.
Yeah, I'm kind of memeing. I just don't have too much interest. But
I
I'm
like,
sure they're fine.
I like cheesy action movies. So.
I like them too, but I don't know. That one's just like, yeah.
I don't know if I've seen 3. I think I've seen 3. Was 3 the one with Bruce Willis? Which is the one, or was that 2?
Is it the one where Jason Statham is the bad guy? I don't know. I just know
Jason Statham is the bad guy.
right? Or
don't
am I
think so.
misremembering that? I haven't seen it, so I really don't know. What
I was gonna say, how are you misremembering if you haven't seen it?
because trailers.
Jason Statham is not the bad guy.
Mel Gibson was a bad guy. That's right.
Here, I'll tell you right now.
There's some like interesting bad guys. I remember.
There's interesting people in all those. Is 4 out? 4's not out yet, right? I can't believe this one. I can't believe it's got 6.5, 42% of Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, Dolph was in 1
You expend the bull.
because he's part of the team. Jean-Claude, Dolph, Jason Statham. You also had Arnold, right? You had
So like 80s kung fu or not necessarily
Jet
kung
Li,
fu,
Randy Couture.
but 80s kung fu like action stars. Who's your favorite?
80s Kung Fu?
Yeah.
I didn't really watch Kung Fu.
Well, not necessarily kung fu. So like I'm talking about like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay, so 80s.
Steven Seagal.
So like fighting people.
Yeah, Chuck Norris. And then we could go
Chuck
like
Norris is in Expendables too.
yeah, I know. We could actually go actual like kung fu and like Jackie Chan.
I would have to say, I did enjoy some Jackie Chan movies, but
Jet
I was
Li.
never like a huge fan
I
of them.
love Jackie Chan.
I would say, if I'm trying to think of, God, I'm trying to think. What was in the 80s? Because everything runs together there.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be strictly 80s. But I'm just talking, that era of
like
people.
Jean-Claude. I wasn't a huge. I did like Steven Seagal stuff.
Oof, that's the only wrong answer.
No, I didn't say I liked him. I said I liked the stuff that he was in usually.
Like what? Under Siege is all right, but that's the only one that I can remember. That's
But
okay.
like the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies were never good either.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah, Bloodsport. It's awesome.
Okay, Bloodsport, sure. But like the movies themselves were not like his fight scenes.
Yeah, they all have a lot of really bad ones.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Time Cop's
I'd have
pretty
to honestly, I'd have to see a list. I wasn't a Chuck Norris fan. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, same.
I'd have to see a list of movies because I'm so like.
I've got a soft spot for Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's where I was leading up to. I really like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
If I had to pick my favorite like fight scene person, right? Forget the era. It's hard for me to pick, but I would say I like Jason Statham's stuff the best, for the most part.
Man, that first Transporter, when they're like fighting on the oil and he's like beating up people with his shirt and stuff.
Is that the one? Is that the one with the fire hose, or is that 2?
I think that's 2. It's the fire hose. Oh no, that might be 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, some of the stuff he's done in movies has been amazing. Like he's one of my favorite like fight person, and I know he's choreographed, and I know it's not like him, right? But whatever. It's still fun.
Have you seen that music video that he's in before he's like famous? Where he's like in a Speedo and he's like dancing to like some techno, like 90s techno. It's real cheesy. It's awesome. You should check it out.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you should check it out.
All right. That's Fast and Furious. What's Fast and Furious? Rambo.
Oh, where Jason Statham was a bad guy? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That is what I was thinking of.
Yes. Bruce Willis gets in there. It's the first film. He's in the first film. That's right, because he's the guy. And then Harrison Ford might be in 4.
Bruce Willis is the guy who's like, you're
I was
expendable.
gonna say, yeah, Harrison Ford I thought was in one of them.
Yeah, Harrison Ford's definitely in one of them.
But like in terms of like action movies, like back then, 80s, 90s, I don't know. It's hard to like because everything runs together, right? Obviously, Bruce Willis was amazing in all those movies. Rambo, Predator.
I mean, if you're just going like action stars, I think Corey would agree that you cannot.
You said that very good. Corey would agree.
Corey would agree. You can, like, nobody holds a candle to Arnold, like at all. Not even close. It's not even a conversation. Like Arnold's by far the best. The Sylvester Stallone Arnold thing, like for a little bit, for like Rambo 1, Rocky
I don't know,
1
man,
ish.
but you put Bruce Willis up there.
Nah,
You don't?
nah. I mean,
Die Hard and
so I like Die Hard. I like Die Hard 2's okay. Die Hard 3 is pretty awesome, but it's nothing like Commando, The Terminator, Predator alone, man.
well, Predator and Terminator 2, in my opinion.
Terminator 2, right? Like,
Yeah.
not even close.
Yeah, you're probably right. Lately, I feel like The Rock is the new.
Oh yeah, he's definitely. I mean, did you see the rundown
Yeah, Rundown was great.
where they do the actual passing the torch between Arnold and
The Rundown was great. The Rock, he's like, some of these cheesy movies that he's in, like even Jumanji, the new Jumanji I watched on the plane, I was like, that's actually pretty funny. It's like a pretty good movie.
I've heard real good things about it. I haven't seen it.
I was lukewarm to it, and then I watched it. I was like, you know what? And like, what's the stupid one with Kevin Hart? Central Intelligence.
I didn't see that either.
But like, I only watched half this crap on a plane. But The Rock is, I saw Rampage, and it's a stupid concept, but he's still pretty good in it. He's pretty good in every movie he's in.
I did not like that movie at all. But he's like
That's
one
what
of the
I'm
most
saying, like,
charismatic people ever.
Exactly, and who would have thought the cheesy ass when he was doing the wrestling with the hair?
I
and
know,
everything,
I know.
Like, who would have thought he'd be the guy? Because I used to hate him when I would watch WWF.
Do you smell? Yeah.
Like, just because I mean, I know he was like the people's champion, but that was like the thing was like he was still the bad guy, but he was the people's champion, and everyone still booed him. But anyway, I never thought that guy would be like as fun to watch in movies,
Mm-hmm.
But he's like great in almost everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Nowadays, I would put The Rock up there with Arnold in his prime.
You know what? I'm totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Not forget the movies. I'm talking about just like action
The
stars.
actor.
I
Yeah,
would
I
put
get
The
it.
Rock up there with.
Maybe. But
Maybe, I don't know.
I get you.
I would.
But you brought up Rampage and it reminded me. You know what I'm totally over in movies? When somebody gets on a mounted machine gun and starts to shoot it, and they go ah.
Rambo.
I'm
man.
just over that.
That's from Rambo.
I know. But it's just.
What about
It's
Hot
too much.
Shots Part
We've
2?
done it too much. Oh, I love that movie.
When he's like with the Rambo thing, and he's just standing in the pile of bullets.
Yeah,
Oh God,
that's a great movie.
And like the points are ding 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 ding. Oh God, that movie. I think it's better than the first one. That's a sequel that's better than the first one, in my opinion.
I don't remember Hot Shots 1 at all. So I agree.
Yeah.
I remember 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. Yeah, he shoots the chicken.
Oh God.
What was the spy one? That was also really good.
That was the one where the president. What's his name? Who's that actor?
He's so good. I forget his name though. He's also
like,
in Airplane.
He's like swimming under. He's like swimming under the bad guys in the scuba gear, and then he rips one, and the bubbles come up, and then suddenly, and the gas like knocks them all out. It's like when he's telling that story, it's like, what the fuck?
It's not Leslie Nielsen, but he kind of looks similar to
Yeah,
Leslie Nielsen.
What's his name? Chat. I'll look it up. Hot Shots, Part 2. Hot Shits. That's probably not.
Arguably the best.
I probably don't want to find out what that does.
Arguably the best Charlie Sheen movie.
Arguably, what else has been?
Well, I mean, what is it? Wall Street. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking action stuff.
Platoon. And then that Navy SEALs movie's okay. I forget what it's called.
His name is. Why is he not showing up? Where is he? Oh, Lloyd Bridges. Yeah, it's Lloyd Bridges. Charlie Sheen. Let's look at his movies and say, arguably, which one is he winning at the most? Talk about a guy who fell off the wagon, huh?
What up, Nocha Productions?
Here we go. Platoon, Wall Street, Young Guns. Those are all awesome.
Young Guns is odd.
Major League's good.
Major League is pretty good. Yeah, I forgot about Major League.
Hot Shots 2. What else we got here? Apocalypse Now.
He's in Apocalypse Now?
No. He's uncredited.
I think he's got to be like a baby.
It's like a flashback.
He's got to be like a literal baby.
No, 79. He was probably like a kid, not a baby. When was he born? He was born in 65, so he was 14.
Okay.
Red Dawn. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He was really in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I don't remember that.
I don't
The
know.
Wraith. Remember The Wraith? Is that the one with the car?
I don't know the Wraith, but I remember him in Ferris Bueller. He's like they get arrested or something, and he's like the badass in the police station.
Yeah, the Wraith was wasn't it like that car that went invisible? The Street Racer, yeah. And it's like
That sounds real bad.
I remember watching that, and being like, yeah, that's awesome. The car, because what happened was the guy got killed, and so he comes back and like has like this ghost car that like he's basically taking revenge on people. Wall Street, No Man's Land, 8 Men Out, Young Guns, I would put up there, Major League, and then after that, Men at Work. I know Kian loves that one. Navy SEALs, The Rookie, Loaded Weapon 1. Remember that? There was no Loaded Weapon 2.
I don't know Loaded Weapon.
It was National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon.
I don't. That was probably in that National Lampoon era where they were making real questionable movies.
It was basically Lethal Weapon. I remember that. Terminal Velocity.
Oh, it wasn't Naked Gun?
The Chase. Naked Gun. Naked Gun, was that National Lampoon's though? No.
No, but I'm saying it's like a parody of like being a cop. Right? It wasn't like that?
Yeah, no. Loaded Weapon was straight up Lethal Weapon.
It was a serious national... Oh, parody. Okay.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The guy, I remember there was a scene where he lives in a trailer, and he walks into his trailer, and it's like, in the inside, it's like a mansion. Money
That's
Talks.
pretty funny. You know, Money Talks is kind of a guilty pleasure. It's not a very good movie, but I kind of enjoy it.
Five Aces, being John Malkovich.
He's in Being John Malkovich, really.
Deeper Than Deep.
What was
It's a short film.
what
Scary
was-
Movie 3, The Big Bounce.
What was that movie about the aliens that he was in? That was really kind of bad.
Is that when Mars Attacks? Was he in that?
No, it's not. It's like Contact around that time, but it's like The Signal or something like that.
The Arrival.
The Arrival, yeah.
Scary Movie 5? I didn't even know there was a Scary Movie 5.
Mm-hmm.
What about 2.5 Men? Anyway. Oh, man.
Movies. Oh, it's 3.
It is 3. Wow. 3:20. Anyway, well, have we beaten this stage? I haven't been watching you anymore. I've just been looking up Charlie
I
Sheen
beat
movies.
some stages. I don't know.
I'm sorry about that, chat. We kind of got lost on a tangent. Did you just start this stage?
I don't think so. I mean, we've pointed, so. What?
Okay, we've checkpointed. All right, let's cut. Let's cut. We've checkpointed, chat. Anyway, sorry about that tangent. We kind of like went off on movie tangent for a while. How did we go from? Where did we start? Because we ended on Charlie Sheen.
We started with Rocky. We started with the Creed 2 movie, and then we went to Sylvester Stallone.
Hold on, was that where we really started?
I think so.
No, we started with. Why did I bring up Michael B. Jordan? We brought him up at lunch.
Yeah, we're talking
But
about
that was different.
how buff he was at lunch.
But that's not.
Yeah, that's not where this started.
Did we really start with Creed 2?
Yeah, because you were like...
No, it was because they called me Ivan Drago.
right, and then you were like...
And then I brought up Creed 2 trailer, and then we ended up with Charlie Sheen as it happens.
As is tradition, it was a journey.
Yeah. All right. That's it. What will we play Thursday? This again?
Black Ops.
We already played that twice, though. What do you want, chat?
Lethal League?
I'll give you one chance to vote. Go. Do the safety dance. No, we didn't start with Expendables. We started with Creed 2. Which actually started because you called me Ivan Drago, which started because of my airplane rant.
So really, it's your fault, Chad.
Yeah. Overwatch. You're the only one who wants to watch Overwatch. Every time I play Overwatch, people roll their eyes at me.
More Tomb Raider?
That's Burbank
yeah.
who's playing that. I mean, we can play it, but they're already mostly through the game.
I do want to play it.
R7 we can't do. That's next week, and that has to have a waiver. My money's on a rusty pub.
What? What James's mama said? What did James's mama say?
Overcooked 2.
Oh.
Jackbox 5.
You know, I'm not against Jackbox. I think that's.
James said he bought it, and he said he was going to tell me if it's stream worthy, and he hasn't. So.
I think it's a good idea.
It'll be stream worthy.
We don't know that.
It is.
I mean,
You
they
said
would
it
have to
will be.
dramatically change it for it not.
But
to
we
be.
would have to get enough people here to play it.
Sure.
That's always the problem. Chat. Okay, let's just stop sitting here looking like this.
Looking
Thanks,
good?
guys, for joining us. Tomorrow, I think they're playing. What are they playing tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's Spider-Man. Tomorrow's the Black Cat, the heist.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe. And then Friday's Red Dead 2 for Burbank. Thursday will be something from us. Next week, we'll probably just play Red Dead every day for every stream.
Okay.
No, probably not.
I'm down.
I don't want to bring in my system to play it, and I don't want to play with somebody else's save because I don't want to be spoiled.
Oh, well, it depends. If they have save slots, we could play on my account here. If they have save slots, and we could just start.
But we would need to play. I would need to be far enough ahead of what you're playing. See what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
I don't want you to pass me.
But you would be on these streams, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, because I don't want to watch it and then play it. I want to experience it and
You
then
could play it. I could host. But yeah, we'll
I
figure it
could,
out.
but that would be on your account, or I could just use the Xbox here. Whatever, we'll figure it out. On that note, thank you for joining us.
Indeed.
I'll do the Corey. Do it.
Get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
Bye.
And